What up there, cyber friend? This is Mitty Man coming back at you from Walker's Music and talking about this Mitty Man's a producer this time. And I'm always about my father's business. I try to be, but at this particular point in time, I'm focusing on the music aspect, the music side of my profession, because I am a musician. And I want to talk. Really, I want to talk a little bit, and I want everybody to bear with me. Giving a big shout out to my buddy, Brother JT, Big Papa JT, and Brother Justice, another baby brother, Germany, Brother PP Drones, Brother Hottencliff, Michael McCrae, Brother A.G. Praise, all ministers of music, ministers of the gospel. People, I want to touch on the subject, and it's really been grounding at me, and it's about point blank talent versus no talent. And I hate to say it like that, but I don't know no other way to say it, people, other than talent versus no talent. Some people say give. A person is gifted when they can do something very well without any effort. Or I should say less effort. And that you can tell when a person is operating in a gift when they can do certain things at ease and they don't have as much difficulty as somebody that would try to do that same thing without possessing that particular gift or talent. But people, you got a lot of people that sincere, and being in my profession, like I said, minister of music, and I'm over 4 different churches, and got a group halftime, I guess you say. They want to practice when they get ready to rehearse, and only when time to do a show or something like that. That seems like to me that's the only time they want to do something. And this is how come I'm doing this video, because I want to get the take on everybody. If anybody hear this, maybe they could have some insight on this thing that maybe I have not uncovered yet. Please respond and tell me if I'm wrong about it or what. When people want to do a thing and you don't possess the skill, now I want to break it down. I want to break it down a little bit. Now, if you were ill and they told you that you had to have an operation, you're going to have an operation to remove something out of your body that didn't need to be there. And they told you that you were going to have this operation within a few days and that you needed to pick out a surgeon. Well, would you want to get a surgeon that they just always wanted to be a doctor? And because they just love the atmosphere of being in a hospital? Or do you want a real doctor? I mean, do you want someone that do you want a medical doctor? Someone that went to school, that possessed the knowledge and the know-how to get that what's inside of your body out. Let me stop this thing here. It goes berserk every time somebody sign on. But do you want that, or do you want a real surgeon? You see, this is what I'm trying to convey. In other words, I'm trying to get, but without actually having to hurt people's feelings. You know, it's a thin line there, because you can be sincere, like I said on one of my other videos, but you can be sincerely wrong. So, why do people want to do what they can't do? That's if someone just could answer that question. It's just like, if you don't want people to walk on grass, if you don't put up a sign, nobody will ever walk on it. But as soon as you put a sign up that said don't walk on it, that's when somebody will walk on it. So it's just like when it comes down to music and producing it, you cannot put out junk. Junk in means junk out. I don't care if you have a $20 million microphone. You can have a $20 million microphone, $20 million keyboard, $20 million computer, and all $20 million software, $20 million tape machine. But if junk going in that mic, junk is what's gonna come out. So where do you stand when you're dealing with certain situations like that? When it's like talent versus no talent. It's very, very thin, touchy situation. But we must find out where our strengths lie. Let's find out where our strengths are. And wherever where our strengths are, that's where I feel we should be. You see, everybody wasn't designed to be a rocket scientist. Everybody wasn't designed to be astronauts, or everybody wasn't designed to be musicians. Everybody wasn't designed to be electricians, plumbers. But everybody have their own respective talent or gift, or something that they are more capable of doing than anybody else, and there's something that they would do with ease. That's where they should be. Now that's Midi-Man tape. In other words, this is what we got in the church today. You got people that have no business in the world being in the choir, but that's where they want to be. You got some people that don't have any business being on the deacon board, but that's where they want to be. And because that's what they want, we just allow people to do stuff because they want to do it and don't possess the qualifications to be in those areas, and then that position suffers because we just let people because they want to do. And there's nothing wrong with having a willing mind and a willing heart. We applaud that. But Sister Mary, you can't. But I sure want to be in the choir. But Sister Mary, you can't sing, honey. I mean, we applaud you, but you can't sing. Now, I mean, everybody don't sing like Whitney Houston, but at least they can sing. They know how to carry a tune. But if you cannot carry a tune as far from here to that door back there, you don't have no business in the choir. You need to find where you are work best. Some people ministry, some people work real well with children, but they don't want to be in the nursery. They work very well with children, but they don't want to serve in the nursery. See, this is, and I want people to come back. Anybody that got any more take on this here, I'm open for suggestions. But I feel that wherever your strong points are, that's what you should try to be in. If your job is, if your strong point is organization, because I know some people that can get a program done, and they don't, you tell them what you want and they get it done. They good in organizing and getting people to do stuff and motivating people. Those are the type of people that you need to get on the program committee that can do things like that. But most of the time, people where they are needed the most, they don't want to be there. They want to be somewhere else, doing what somebody else do because they think it's glamorous. People, we need to be where we belong, and then everything will run right. You got deacons on the deacon board, ain't got no business on the deacon board. You got people on the usher board, ain't got no business on the usher board because they don't even know how to talk to people. They look me every time you look at them, look like they've been drinking sour lemon juice. Them the wrong type of people to be usher. A usher need to be a person that's very outgoing and vibrant and friendly and meet and greet people to make them welcome at the church. What you want somebody up there looking like an ape in the fade? And no. I'm just being for real, people. That's just being for real. Let us go where we are needed, where your gift, where your strong points, wherever you are gifted at. We all got different gifts and abilities. If right now I knew education was not, I went to college, 2 of them. But I knew education wasn't a field that I wanted to go into. So I stayed away from education. Because my patience for certain things just wasn't going to allow me to go into education. So you don't worry. You'll never worry about Minuteman trying to get in the school system. Because I know where I belong. But nevertheless, I remember something my music theory instructor, matter of fact, taught me composition, Dr. Pepper. He often says, when we got a blank score in front of us, you can write it. If you know the mechanics of music, you can write what you will on that score, and you can make it fit, and make it fit any occasion. You can write to any occasion, but first of all, you must know the mechanics, what makes up a good song. You can't start writing on song unless you know the basic music theory. You can't. How are you going to compose and don't even know about basic music theory? You might can write some lyrics out. And even then, it's a skill behind writing lyrics. People don't believe that. It's just not just jotting down some words and you got some lyrics. There's something that called time and meter, and all of that is involved. Syllables. I won't even go there. The only thing I'm saying, people, if anyone want to come back on it, please do. Because if I'm wrong, I could be wrong. But I just feel that we should get where we belong. And like I said, everybody don't have the same gifts of talent. And why don't people understand that? Why? I mean, really, I would love to know, why do not people understand that everybody can't be doctors? You got to have some nurses. Everybody can't be nurses. You got to have some people in anesthesia. You know, everybody can't be electrician. Somebody got to be a plumber. Somebody got to be drywall. But everybody, when they come together and you bring what you got to the table and you put it together with all the other gifts that are involved, everything will go so smoothly. That's what I believe. This is the Minuteman. If anybody got anything, please come back on this and comment. And you know, comment on this here. Maybe I got it wrong, but I still believe that wherever our talent and gifts and our strengths lie, that's where we should try to employ ourselves. Now that's just Minuteman take on. So this is the Minuteman saying peace and goodbye.